everyone, and welcome to Spill the RT episode 64. Hi, Josh, how are you doing today?
Hey, Eamon, I'm doing well. How's your week been?
It's going crazy because there's lots of exciting things happening with Nua Collective this week, and we're very excited to tell everybody all about it very, very soon. What about you, Josh? Anything strange happening?
Oh, strange shit happens around me all the time. I'm a
Of
weirdness
course.
magnet.
You're a magnet to the weirdness. You're like a magpie. Instead of picking up fancy, sparkly things, you pick up weird things. But then I suppose
Weird
magpies do
shit
that too.
just it makes for good stories. That's
Yeah,
all I can say.
it is. And we
If
have
you sit
lots
and
of
you
sparkly things to talk about today, don't we?
if you sit and have a drink with me, I always have a weird story to share for sure.
Oh dear, I know many people like that, although generally that leads to sleep, but that's okay.
But speaking of weird shit, should we talk about this week's stories?
Yes, do it.
So this week, the Louvre got ripped off in broad daylight with a fucking ladder.
Oh
Ozzy
dear.
artwork up for sale. Ozzy artwork up for sale for charity. A new kind of protest art called guerrilla projections that does not involve throwing shit on anything, believe it
Or
or not,
gorillas.
or gorillas. Forfeited artwork fails to sell at auction. MoMA partners with Mattel for Van Gogh, Barbie, Monet, and Dali figures.
Okay.
And the collapse of the art market has officially been announced. Been here since the start? Drop a comment below to win free swag. Let
Oh,
us hear from you.
to win free swag. Who's
Yep.
sponsoring that?
We have swag. Leave a
Okay.
comment. We'll randomly pick someone. We'll send them something.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So, put
Do
a
that.
comment in the comments below if you
How many
manage to get
episodes have you
selected.
seen? How many episodes have you seen? What's your number?
Okay, okay. Great. Well, I've seen them all, so,
You've seen them all many times.
Oh, I
You.
have.
This is why the company that I am part of, I'm not allowed to participate in our games because obviously I created the games, so it's like unfair. So
Okay.
you and I can't leave a comment. It doesn't work.
Oh, okay. But I want sweet swag.
Well, you have. Look.
I do. Just not with me. I don't have it with me again today. I'm ridiculous. I'm letting the side down, guys. I'm letting the side down. You know, I don't know. I'm just on another level at the moment. I'm on another level. I have so many things to say to all of our people. So let's get on with the show. Let's bring her down. Hello, Lucy. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Really good.
Oh, amazing. It's so
Great
great
to
to
see
have you
you.
again. Because you are, as Josh just said before we came on, you are almost on the way to a five streaker.
Yep.
I know. You just can't get enough of me.
We can't. We
It's
can't.
probably because
It's
I don't
pop.
do anything else.
All right. Okay. Yeah, but you're sitting there looking pretty. Did you get your hair done? It
Uh,
looks lovely.
I had it cut,
Yeah, it's very
and it took
nice.
12 and a half minutes because I go in there with wet hair, don't get them to cut it, and don't let them blow dry it,
It's
and
just
so it
like,
only costs. Yeah, 20 quid. There we go. Lovely. Don't want any of that head massage rubbish. Or
uh,
you want a cup of coffee? Where have you been for your holidays? I don't like that.
okay. Yeah, it's like you should do it like I think it's the somewhere over in Asia where they have these like just knives and they just go, and then the whole hair just slices out. It's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that, but I don't think I want to do that myself personally.
You could do it with your beard, Josh. Maybe we could do it as
Nah.
like a charity fundraiser or something.
Actually, one time when I was living in Liverpool, I did have an old-fashioned barber do a hair and beard cut on me. Like, sat me down in an old-fashioned chair. He was like like it was a whole thing. I had never had that experience before, and I've never had that experience since because it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Oh dear.
I
You weren't here
No,
for
I'm
it.
good.
Okay, cool,
I'm
cool,
good.
cool.
I'm good.
Well, speaking of strange things that happened this week, we are gonna go and explore the Louvre. Um,
So off to Paris we go. I'm
Off
sure
we
most of the
go.
world knows by now, right? I had an interesting article I found. The reason this happened is so this building goes back to the 16th century, right? It was
Hmm.
originally built in 1546, which means that the way that it has been designed is not designed for prevention of anything in terms of preventing anything in terms of like modern anti-theft.
Sure.
Like a museum built 200 years later would have all kinds of ways of stopping this. Instead, what did these like clown car people do? They literally rolled a ladder car up to the back of the museum. This is the back of the museum, which, by the way, this article revealed had no cameras on it. And even if it
Mm.
had, they don't have enough staffing to be watching the cameras full time anyway. So these ass clowns roll up, break in a window, and then steal and you'll show pictures that
Yeah,
all kinds of jewels.
they steal quite a lot, but I just love that they took the back door because why would they go to the
Yeah.
front door? Anyway, so let's do it. Let's go to the first piece of fabulousness that they stole. So they've just created a whole
No,
new wardrobe full of
this
jewels
one
for themselves.
this one was dropped. So
Okay,
this one has been recovered.
this is
This is
my
the only
favorite.
piece that was recovered. Yeah. This is, I'm
Oh,
not even going to say her name because I'll say it wrong. Go ahead, Lucy. You told me how to say it.
Usually.
Yeah, you go. Whatever.
Eugenie. Okay, and Eugenie, was she like a queen or something, or some sort
She was
of?
a princess. Princess.
Ah, okay. Oh, fair enough.
I
One
don't
of
know.
Napoleon's babes, I
I,
think.
I'm American. None of this really makes a
Oh,
damn
okay.
difference
Right.
to
Well,
me.
we have this wonderful crown which has gone back to, so we can't actually find this on Facebook Marketplace. So we'll have to go to the
Yeah.
next two. So we've got this
These.
big
Yeah.
ribbon nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, like I could definitely wear this at my wedding. I feel like that would
But
be like a
That'll
bit of
never
a
sell.
no.
That'll never.
These pictures are the last time you're going to ever see this stuff in the condition that it was, right? Like
Mm,
it's already been basically melted down if it's a
mm.
metal, been popped out if it's a jewel. This shit's been liquidated and moved in different ways because it's unbuyable in the state that it
Of
was stolen,
course.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gone to some Russian oligarch
It's
who's
who knows off to Antwerp, and from Antwerp it's anybody who wants to buy jewels, right? And that's the great, before there was cryptocurrency there was jewels, right? That's how the rich have been moving money around this world
Yeah.
for a very long time.
I love
So
the blue ones there. That's cool. What are they? Sapphires? They look really nice. I'll have
yeah,
one of those. So
I
the
like the emeralds.
yeah, I don't need the crown. I could just take the blue rubies or the sapphires. You want the emeralds?
I
Okay.
want the emeralds.
Did I get any emeralds?
There's
There.
oh
earrings,
yeah, oh yeah.
necklace.
That's a different one. The one that they showed that had like the most jewels had like every kind of jewel you can imagine, and they were all like the size of pound coins. Like we're
Oh,
talking big jewels, so millions and millions of dollars. But it's gone. It's all gone because the bigger ones get cut up precisely because people will be looking for the large jewels, and so you can't sell them. So you take a big thing, cut it up into several smaller ones, change the cut on it, and look, it's now a diamond that could be anyone else's diamond or an emerald or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like
mm.
so it's all gone. You'll never see any of it again.
Oh,
Just as
okay.
well they
Well,
took photos.
exactly, exactly. So they no longer have the actual physical thing. So if you do want this wonderful crown, it's too bad. That's sad. Okay, well, moving swiftly along. Thank you
Too
for
bad,
bringing that
so sad.
story. I'm really sad about the Louvre getting all of their jewels stolen.
In 1911, where an ex-employee just put his old uniform on, wandered in, rolled up the Mona Lisa, and wandered back out again. Now he tried to sell it again in Florence 2 years later, and somebody recognized it, and he got caught.
But the
But
point is,
yeah.
how many times has the Louvre been broken into at this point?
They'll
Oh,
never
well,
learn.
just multiple,
Yeah.
Right.
because
So
they don't have enough staff, they don't have enough cameras,
so
and
the
they
French
have
care so
long.
much about their cultural heritage that they won't actually
No.
like keep it safe. So you know what? Right? Fool me once,
Well, they
shame
They
try.
on.
They do try.
they never have money apparently. So aren't they looking to change the location of the Mona Lisa as well? They're trying to give it its own wing and it's trying to like have a separate entrance and all of that. But they
Well,
were
Last
trying
that's
to
I
kind of
checked,
nicer. That's
last I
better for the other
checked,
artwork.
yeah.
governments make their own currency. If they wanted to pay for this, they could.
They
That
could.
is come on. This is all. Come on.
Okay,
Anyhow,
okay. That's
goodbye.
that
Goodbye.
tea is spilled. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. The Louvre will never learn. We've come to the bottom line of it. Great. So on we go. Face palm.
To
This is how I feel right now about the Louvre.
So this goes, I guess, to Birmingham, right? This is, I'm sure most people know as well. Rest in peace. Ozzy passed away.
Mm.
And so there's a charity auction of paintings of Ozzy. This was painted and given to him right before he passed away, apparently. So I'm not
Oh,
saying there's a connection. I'm not going there. I'm being kind today. I'm in a good mood. I'm being kind.
yes.
All I'm saying is prints of this are up for auction and will be available, and the proceeds go to help 3 different kids' hospitals. So
Okay.
if you're in the UK and you're, let's say, a Birmingham native and you want to support your local kids' hospitals, well, you can do so very easily. They're available for sale.
Huh. I really like the
And
painting. I think it's cool.
pretty reasonable,
Doesn't look
actually.
much like them, though, does it?
Well, it's Oz. It's the spirit of Ozzy, right? It's an edition of 76 priced at £850, which is for us Americans $1,150. I actually did not realize how much stronger the dollar had gotten against the pound until I saw that conversion. Because it used to be the other way. When I lived in England, man, it was the other way around. It was like
Yeah, well,
1.6.
the euro is the
So
same as well. It's although the euro is getting to be a bit more stronger. We're not in the financial market. What are we talking about fucking exchange rates for? Okay, well, that's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
it's those are the rules of our lives. You have to know this shit. You don't have a
Well,
choice.
off you go now. If you want to support all those children's charities, go spend £850 or $1,150 on your Aussie artwork, which is for sale for charity.
Yep.
Excellent. Loving that. Lucy, would you buy it?
No,
Would you buy it for 50?
I'd rather, if I had the money, I'd rather give the money to the charity because I don't want that on my wall.
I don't know.
Well, the
I think it'd
logic
be
then
cool.
is what people will do is something like that is like you get it and then you donate it again, so you get a double bang because you've donated the money and then you donate the artwork and then you can write it off twice. Again,
Write it off.
sorry,
See,
Eamon.
we're come back into tax again. Okay, moving swiftly. Let's talk about some more art. Excellent. So now we're now looking at Guerilla projections where Jesus
So
has come
yeah,
back from the dead.
no,
Oh,
this
he's
is off
risen
to
the second
L.A.
time.
So this is off to LA, right? And so there's a long history of protest art. And the issue often is that protest art can also often be damaging. As we've been
Hmm.
documenting over and over again, if you damage the thing you're protesting, guess what? You've defeated your purpose. So this is now called projection bombing or
Okay.
guerrilla projections. And
Mm.
essentially it's like, it's doing the normal kind of culture jamming. Instead of doing it on a billboard, you're projecting onto surfaces, right? Which
Mm.
actually makes it a lot more useful in the urban environment, particularly because you have to remember now, US cities are constantly in a state of being locked down because apparently it's okay to go against a war against your own people now. So
Mm.
the way that you can fight this is different ways of like trying to undo authoritarian impulses. But if you make it permanent, you give them a way to lock you up because you damage property, right? So what
Yeah.
this does instead is using temporary projectors, you can easily remove it. You can do it on the fly. There's no laws being broken here. There's no property damage. So it does an end run around the
Ah,
authoritarian. They want you.
it's given me an idea. It's given me a nice idea. I feel like I might find a projector somewhere that has a nice protective rain protector on it, and I might just do some projecting
Yeah.
ourselves for an upcoming something or another that we'll be talking about later. And tell me, so why the policeman and Jesus? What's
Well,
happening here?
because again, right, this is anti-ICE protest. This is Los
Okay.
Angeles, right?
Yeah.
So we're in most American cities are in a constant state of lockdown at the moment and push back and forth in the courts. And if you're not in the US, you're not aware of this. And if you're not living in a big city, you may not even know what the hell's going on. And the whole point is there's really nothing to be other than the immigration sweeps, which are being done in a very visual manner. There's
Mm.
no like state of war in American cities. They want to provoke a response, right? And
Mm.
so ICE locking up Jesus is like, that's what they would do. Even if you're a person of peace, they would lock you up. They've locked up pastors, they've locked up
Ah.
citizens. You get into the system, you disappear for weeks, then they jump you, they spit you back out. It's this machine, it's Orwell's machinery of the state.
Okay.
It's Kafka's The Prison Colony, where you get written on, your body gets written on visually,
So who
right?
is
So
Mr.
in
Trump here covering the mouth of now? What's happening in this picture?
I don't even know what this particular one is. The point is, in that situation, if you do things physically, right,
Mm.
you allow them then to use their powers of the state against you. So
Sure.
all of this is different ways of doing end runs around that still try to subvert the authoritarian power grab that's happening. That's the
Yeah.
best way I can.
No,
And
no,
there
it
is
makes
this
it makes sense.
brilliant projections, some amazing projections. They've done
Yeah,
lots with Trump. They've done them in England with Keir Starmer, led by donkeys, do an awful lot of them.
yeah.
Um, they're fantastic because they garner everybody's attention and they're all over social media.
So
And they
that's the issue.
personally.
Mm.
The ultimate question is how subversive are they in the end? Because it is playing back into the sort of cult of the spectacle, and it absolutely is using spectacality as a weapon. But doesn't it ultimately just become white noise? And so, on the one hand, I wanted to highlight it because it's non-damaging. It's not doing what the climate protesters are doing and spraying Stonehenge with paint,
Mm.
right? Like it's still drawing attention. But if everyone does it, then it starts to become white noise and it stops being useful then as a subversive tactic. It becomes the de facto norm. And then that's not subversion anymore.
Mm. Okay. Well, I like them. I think they're cool, and I think it's a great way of doing
Right.
something without making any damage.
But the
And
first time one of the big brands does this, right, it loses the power immediately. It happened with culture jamming. You saw the same thing. Brands
mm,
started literally culture jamming their own billboards ahead of time. They were pre-culture jamming, and that became the whole thing. We're in on the joke. Once it gets commodified and taken over, it gets used
yeah.
for an economic purpose, not for political protest.
Oh, so they're gonna just use it like to promote the next, like, I don't know, advert of
I would
some
give
sort
it.
of.
I'd give it within 6 months. That would be my guess, because the
Okay.
holidays are coming up, right?
I am. So it'll just be bottles of Coca-Cola.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Cool.
saying. Anyhow,
Okay, well that
spilled.
tea is spilled. Excellent. We're moving swiftly. This dude. Who is this dude?
So I wanted to highlight this one because there's a theme this week about like the collapse of the art market. And so just to show, just because sometimes you have this question of, well, do we really, is the art market really collapsing? So the backstory on this is this guy's artwork was part of a forgery. It got sold, and then um, it was forfeited back to the state because of some kind of, it's a whole screw up thing that happened. I don't want to go into it. There's a very long story behind it. The
Okay.
point is, it got sold multiple times. So the first time it got sold for like $500,000. Then
Mm.
it got sold a second time for $240,000. Then it got sold a third time and it failed to sell altogether.
Uh,
So it has completely, it's like a mirror of how the market has
it's just
collapsed
flipped. Mm.
in the last 4 years.
Mm.
It's just completely gone. And to the point where we tried looking for a picture of the painting to put up for this spot. We couldn't even find a
No,
picture of the painting.
no. Nor could the journalist who wrote about it, which is kind of
Yeah,
interesting. And like, so like the painting you're looking at here in the background is actually not the painting that we're referring
yeah.
to, but it's like, yeah, crazy. It's just vanished.
I just, to me, it was this. How, every time we talk about is the art market actually collapsing, because the numbers always float around. It's always very nebulous. This
Mm.
was a very specific example of something where it had value at one point, then it lost half that value 2 years later, and now 2 years after that, the value is nil because nobody wants it,
Mm.
right?
But the
And
artist got the initial money,
yeah,
so that's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then the speculator didn't make anything, which,
correct,
you know,
No.
correct.
But
Which
hey
you could
they
say,
wouldn't have made as much as what it was sold for the second time, because obviously
ho.
they wouldn't get a cut of the second time or the
right.
value increase of it. But yeah.
But the problem of that, well, we'll come, just bookmark this. We'll come back to it in the fifth
Okay.
story, right?
Okay,
Because
cool.
shifting from this, now let's go over to MoMA,
Off
right?
to
Who
MoMA.
is now, they're now partnering with Mattel to do a series of Barbies and toys. And I don't know if you can see it there. That's a magic 8 ball
I
that's
do.
been turned into a canvas. Um, all this kind of tchotchke schlock shit because MoMA can't get enough people to come in just to look at art.
Mm,
MoMA can't get enough people to come in and buy their art stuff, right? Like
interesting.
paintings and posters and prints and like your typical shit you'd get at a museum. No one's
Yeah.
buying it.
Well,
No
They
one's
always need
buying
to
it.
gift shop.
this time last year, I got a gift of a Pokemon card that was in the style
Exactly.
of Van Gogh's Starry Night. And it's like so like this isn't something that's new, but I think those brands are definitely taking this on board. And now that it's
So
in a gallery world,
this is how this shit is crossing, right?
yeah,
What's keeping the auction world alive is the auctioning of collectibles, right?
mm,
Handbags and shit like this. And so, in response, Noam was like, well, if people are going to buy this and collect it and pay money for it, I guess we're going to get in on this act too. And
interesting.
to be fair, Mattel has been doing this for a while. They've had collectible Barbies going back for 50 years at this point, right? There's a whole high-end collector series. There's like $15,000 Barbies that are made and designers that make one-off couture dresses for them and all kinds of shit. It's a whole subculture that is
Yeah.
like people with too much time and money on their hands. But this is MoMA, right? They're
Mm.
like getting in on this big time and it's going to bring them big returns. It's just
Oh,
crazy to
but
me.
will that lose, I think, some of their authenticity as a gallery then? You know, because they're cheapening the brand by just connecting with these other kind
Well,
of
we just said the
mainstream.
Louvre. the Louvre got robbed because they couldn't afford to pay for security.
Security. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
MoMA ain't getting robbed. I don't know if anyone, I've been to MoMA now many, many times. I can tell you, getting into that building is not easy. And trying
Mm,
to rob that building would be very, very difficult.
mm, yeah. The Green Sheep Studios is also very difficult to get into. It's like there's big
Really
locks and
difficult.
cameras everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
mad.
and it's secure. There's security guards in every corner.
There are.
So like, there's
But
four.
just to get into MoMA only has one entrance into it, right?
Yeah.
And you have outside where you queue, and then they screen you through, and then you go through glass, spinning doors, and then they queue you again, and then there's like layers of security before you can ever get to anywhere, right? You go up an escalator to have access to the art. Like there's no you can't do it.
Doesn't sound
It's
very
complete.
inviting.
So, but
No.
the point is, how does that kind of shit get paid for? This is New York. Everything is a
Yeah,
building. It's not, nothing's inviting from the outside. It's what's inside that matters,
yeah,
right? So, what's paying for that is this kind of licensing. It's
okay.
crazy, but that's how you pay.
Yeah.
Why is that necessary? Because if you don't have money in this world, Eamon, who
Mm.
never wants to talk about the art market on an art podcast, that's how things work.
Eamon
It's
likes to talk
money.
about art. He likes to live in denial.
Yeah.
Anywho, I would say that that little plinth that they're living she's standing on, you can get that on Temu for 4.95. So that's that. Moving swiftly into our next story.
So
Uh,
remember what we bookmarked.
I
Remember what we
bookmark it in my
bookmarked.
mind. I'm so excited to be blown away. Blow my hat off.
So here is how the art market is now collapsing, right? What
Okay.
what keeps it afloat? What actually keeps the art market afloat? It's people's belief in collectibles being collectible,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And it's simply not happening. It's gone. It's over, folks. Like
Oh
No.
no.
the numbers
Almost
are
as over
catastrophic.
as this deflated
Yes.
one.
Ah,
So clever. I'd buy that before I'd buy this, though.
Well,
I think that looks better.
here's why this is a problem.
yeah.
More and more galleries. You guys call them, we call them galleries in the US. You call them museum and gallery, but the gallery is the place where stuff's actually getting sold, right?
Yes.
Gallery after gallery, a gallery is being closed. And they're shifting over to these, what they call the nomad model. We'll just
Mm.
put up pop-ups. If you're putting up a pop-up, that's a retreat backwards. That means you can't afford a physical space yourself. And the only thing you can do is pop up in somebody else's. Now, I'm not against that. Hint, hint, hint. We're doing
I
one
I
ourselves,
hope you're not.
right? This is a segue here for a reason. I'm not against that in any way, right? We're doing that because we are nomads by design.
Mm.
This is a retreat from people that were putting out storefronts,
Mhm.
even big places, Perotin, pulling back, closing places around the world. Like the hope of jumping here and there, it's all gone.
Yeah.
And why this matters is if you're an artist and you were assuming that by getting your degrees and playing the art world game, that you were going to go up that escalator, guess what? That escalator doesn't lead anywhere anymore. It
Mm.
is collapsing and not coming back. The people with money have pulled their money and have put it elsewhere, and they're not going to bring it back to the art world in the way
But
it had
then
been.
maybe it's then just about restating what it is to be putting on an exhibition or what it is to
Ah,
say a show, you know?
and
Ah.
that where these images are pulled from, the point of that article is that
Mm.
experience is what matters now,
Yeah.
not the picture, because all of that shit, none of that is going to really matter. What matters is what are you doing in the moment with people.
Mm. Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I teed that up, did I not?
Well, thank you for teeing that up
Good.
because
Pretty good.
now that he has teed it up, I'm ready to take a swing at what we're about to promote. See? So, do 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 do. Here we go. Fanfare. Cookie Power. We have a an exciting exhibition coming up. Nua Collective are making their London debut at the end of November in precisely 1 month's time. And we have a exciting array of events that will happen throughout our 3 day stay at the Candid Arts Trust in London, which is very, very, very close to Angel Station for those who are going to come and see us in London. It's literally a 2 second walk. You come out of the station tube and then you're right there. It's right in front of you. So transport accessibility, check. Excellent. And what we have within this exhibition is we have 12 artists showcasing their works of various disciplines. So we have like 2D works, we've got sculpture pieces, we've got installation pieces, we've got video, we've photography, we've got printmaking, you name it, we've got it. Then the Candid Arts Trust space in Angel. Did I say that already? Yes, I did. There you go,
Yeah.
reiterating.
At least
And
3 times, actually.
throughout those 3 days, we will have other events to whet your appetite and to get you fully immersed in the experience that Josh so kindly responded to just now. So there you have it. That's it. Nua Collective, Under the Same Sky, our debut London exhibition coming the 20th day of November in 2025. Yes,
But
babe.
check our graphics, baby. Look at that motion. We have
Yeah,
motion.
we're motioning, and I made it in a loop so that it just continues looping around. How cool is that? It's mesmerizing. It's like a record
Just,
player. There ain't no
just
broken records in this collective, I tell you. We're spinning round.
spin me round, baby. You spin me right round.
Don't be saying those sort of songs now, or we'll be getting monetized. Anyway,
I didn't sing
so
it. I didn't sing it. I said it.
So yes, Lucy will be exhibiting artwork, and Josh and I will also be exhibiting artworks too. We may have a broadcast of our podcasts that might happen throughout that weekend as well. We will have some live music, and all of that will be announced soon. We may have some new writing pieces that might be just delivered during the run of the show too. So lots of different bits and
Or
pieces.
some
Yes.
copies of the magazine. What about copies of the
Yes,
magazine?
you will also, we
Yep.
will have a selection of copies of the magazine available for sale at the space too. So you can pick that up as well. And you can also get maybe some other bits and pieces that we might have
It'll
available while we're
it'll
there.
be a real extravaganza. For
An
those in the
extravaganza.
US, you should plan your travel now. Fly
Yes.
in.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in time for Thanksgiving. So I think it's just the weekend before Thanksgiving. So
Sure.
get your Christmas shopping done and
It's a it's a great time to be in the UK. It really is a nice part of the
Well, it's
year.
not a great time to be in the US, is it? So somewhere's got to be
no,
better.
exactly. Run away,
well,
run away.
well, technically, the Bay Area in November is even better, but I would say that London is quite nice in November. I
It is.
like
Well,
it.
the rain will hopefully have subsided by then because it's currently lashing. So let's not say that too loudly because it might encourage anybody to come. But there you have it. So the 20th of November, Candid Arts Trust, London Central. That's London Central. Get there.
Be
And if
there, be there, or be square.
be squared, or if you can't be square, be a circular triangle. I don't care. Just come along. Anyway, we are very excited to have it. And in the upcoming weeks, we will be telling you lots more on our social channels at Nua Collective Art or at www.nuacollective.com. And you will find out all of our information there. Tell the world. Tell the world.
Tell them
Okay,
what.
Yep, that's my pitch. See? There you go.
please tell the
But
world.
what do you want them to tell the world?
I want them to tell everybody, the whole world, that there is a visual arts multidisciplinary event happening at Candid Arts Trust in central London from November 20th to November 23rd.
We really need to workshop the copywriting on this one. That is
Yes.
way too long an elevator pitch,
That's
bro.
like 15 seconds. I put all of that into 15 seconds, like literally. So, yeah. Sit and twist, beige.
Just say it faster.
I can do it as fast as the tempo of the circle. See?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Under the Same Sky. Candid Arts Trust, London, 20 November. Go. There you go. That's it. Done.
Oh, okay.
Was that underwhelming?
You sounded a little wanting at the beginning.
A little wanting under the same sky.
Under the same sky.
I think we
More
want to do
exciting,
this
guys.
a little
More
more
exciting
energy.
than Nova.
Okay. Under the Same Sky, brought to you by Nua Collective at Candid Arts Trust, November 20th.
Yay.
In cinemas everywhere now.
Sabado, sabado, sabado.
Da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da. Cool. Well, yeah, we're very excited for that, and we hope you
We
do
are very
come.
excited.
We hope you do can come along because
Yes.
there are works coming from America, from Ireland, from Central Europe, and of course from the UK as well. So do check it out.
And for folks that don't know, something like this doesn't just happen. It goes months and months of planning. We started
Yeah.
talking about this 6 months ago. Like it
Mhm.
takes a long time to put a physical exhibition in place.
Yeah.
And you're like, why 3 days? Because it's London. It's not
Yes.
cheap to do it in
No.
London, is it? but we're doing what we can. And obviously, the more
Yeah.
support we get, hint, 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 from people in different ways, the more we can do this, the more we can bring our work to you in various kinds of ways.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that that's a really good point that like we are doing it for 3 days, but we'll make use of those 3 days in every way
Yep.
possible. So we'll
That's the
make
whole
sure
idea.
that I'm going to make sure we will support as many artists as we possibly can during that 3 days. And likewise, we'd love that you can come and support us, even if it's a case of sharing it with somebody that you know in London. That is a huge help. So thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Great. There you go. There's our tea, all spilt.
Lovely.
I know. How about
Ta-da.
that? How about that? Excellent.
How about that then?
Yeah, I know, right? That. Josh, remind everybody what are they to do before we hit
Well,
the
so
snooze
if you
button.
look on the screen there, whatever you're looking at, whatever device you're using to hear or listen to us, there's probably a subscribe button of some kind. If you could hit that, we'd kindly appreciate that one. And there's probably another
Hmm.
way you can also, which is some kind of like bell thing that'll let you know every time we put something new up. So you don't even have to go looking. It just automatically populates to you. If you want to
Yes,
leave a
indeed.
comment down below, we're going to
Uh-huh.
randomly pick out a name and give some swag. Tell us the number of episodes that you've watched, and we'll see what number wins. How about that? And then, of
Excellent.
course, the various other things: share, give to friends, send out to 3 different friends, buy some swag, come
Yeah.
see us in London, send us an email, any of those good things. Be a guest, come on down.
Be a guest. Email us at hello@nuacollective.com and just tell us that you want to come on. That's no problem. We'll have you.
We're nice people. We're nice people.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Well, that's fabulous. Anywho, thank you, Lucy. Thank you for joining us
Lucy's like,
today.
yeah, I guess, kind of.
Thank you, Lucy, for also coming on today to share our wonderful news about our upcoming exhibition.
Very
And
welcome.
Josh, as always, a pleasure to talk art with you and not AI today. How fabulous is that?
See
And
that?
yep, there you go. There you go. So until next week, stay spilling the tea, everybody, and stay creative. We'll talk to you
Bye
soon.
bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.